Hey traders, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. And this is the weekly watch list for January 3rd, 2022. We just finished an amazing year where the pretty much the markets were up about 27% throughout the entire year, aka a straight line up. And this is what it looked like, okay? Really amazing price action, amazing year that we had. But that was last year. Let's talk about this year and right now, like we always do. What is the current market doing? I hate to say this, but I am kind of bearish on this market. Look at this divergence, right? The market just feels weak. Now, with that being said, who knows, right? The beginning of the year, I've seen it where the market just falls apart from day one. I've seen it where it just goes up, right? Two logics going on. One logic is the beginning of the year, all this money comes rushing in because you're able to do contributions and do all that stuff for IRAs. And so you have a bunch of cash coming in. And then the other side is, hey, listen, we had an amazing year. Let's sell it, take profits because we pay taxes on the following year. Right? So all the gains that you made this year, you could actually hold on and sell on January 1st, but you don't need to pay for those gains until the following year, right? Because if you sold them within the last couple weeks, you would need to pay those capital gains taxes within the next couple months, right? By April, well, now you get a whole year and 4 months until you need to pay them. So that is the logic behind it. Who knows which way we go, but I will tell you what the charts are telling me, and this is a divergence of all divergences. Right here, we actually had a nice reverse waterfall, and then today or yesterday, the very last trading day, we actually broke down, and we will see if there's some more follow through with that. I just feel like the market wants to sell. That is me personally. So I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to say I won't be surprised if we at least see a sell-off all the way back down to 46, probably the 50, which would be 46.35. So about 100 and some odd point sell-off within the first couple weeks or the first week or two. So we will see what's going on. But that's what's going on with the ES. So let's take a look at the NQ. NQ never even made all-time highs, right? NQ was so weak, it cannot. And remember, the NQs outpaced the S&P throughout the entire year, and it wasn't able to make new all-time highs. Is this another telltale? Maybe. So we will see kind of what happens here is also kind of, if you think about it, look at this, a bigger channel, right? Duplicate this, bring it down, matches up perfect down there. If it loses this line, watch out, it might come all the way back down to around the 15,200 level. So let's take a look at crude oil. I told you I've been bullish on crude oil. I actually said I thought we would get up to the 90 levels way back here, and we got to 85. Reverse pulled back to 60s, and I said I'm bullish over the last few weeks, and we're kind of right back up near those 80s. I actually think oil may keep going to the upside, so I am still bullish on oil. Bitcoin. Bitcoin does not look healthy. Lower highs, lower lows. Line in the sand is this 4,000 right now. If we lose 4,000, we will probably come to refill this gap at 3,300, and then you have your next level of support right at the 33,000 and then the 29,000. So with that being said, let's remove a few of these lines. This is kind of maybe a head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder. Here's our neckline. Flip that over. That would take us right to about the 4,000 level. So maybe that's what's going on. If we kind of go back farther, right, and just draw a trend line, we are on the other side. The rally kind of hit the back end. We're below the 50. Crypto's not looking too hot, but again, as crypto goes, anything can go, right? Meaning it could get very bullish or very bearish. SLV, silver, kind of made a nice double bottom low, head and shoulders, nothing in silver. Longer term, and I was talking with a buddy about silver, kind of like, hey, because he's very bullish on silver. And I told him a while back, buy Bitcoin, that is in gold, or sorry, Bitcoin, that is the new gold, the new silver, things like that. And that's been the trade for the last couple of years, I think, with all the inflation. Silver, gold, even GLD sideways, absolutely nothing. Is it the year for it to shine? Maybe. But my logic is, with all the inflation, we should have already seen gold go in silver, and all those precious metals actually move higher, and they've actually done nothing this entire year. If anything, they closed down on the year, right? Because here was the very first trading day, we were at 181 and we closed at 170. So we were down there. So really nothing to call there. Apple, double top, Divergence. You got to really pay attention to these divergences. Do we actually roll over, and does tech and everything sell off? I don't know. Let's take a look at a couple other stocks, right? AMZN, Amazon, bearish, right? Apple couldn't get, NASDAQ couldn't get to new highs, right? So a lot of things are looking bearish overall. That is just my take for the next week, going into the first week. But like I said, I gave you two scenarios. You got to figure out what side do you want to lean on. You can lean on one side or the other. Now, a couple stocks for the entire year that I like. Dogs of the Dow theory. Not saying these are the dogs of the Dow, but kind of whatever was beat down last year may go up this year. AUPH, I called this a few weeks ago to you guys, like right around the 19 level. We hit 24 this week, so not a bad move. In AUPH, I believe this is a potential buyout sometime this year. SoFi really beat down. Great company if interest rates, if they get their banking charter, a lot of things could be potentially good for SoFi. We're right around the 15, was it 80 level. I think we'll close higher than lower at the end of the year. Tilray, TLRY, does something eventually happen with the marijuana industry? Do they kind of legalize more federal throughout the year? Maybe look at this chart, nice falling wedge, okay, if you want to call it, potential big upside on Tilray. So hopefully that helps, guys. As always, Happy New Year. Be safe. I wish you guys a great 2022. And let's kind of make a rule, right? A resolution. You will, every time you enter a trade, you will always have an entry, a target, and a stop loss, and you will accept your losses. That is the wisdom for 2022 that I hope you guys follow. But as always, thank you for being loyal subscribers. Thank you for watching these every week and dealing with my fast-paced talking. I know I burn through these, and that's the way I do it. And so, but as always, thank you. Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.